My wife and I went on holiday to France for 3 years. And what happens when you go on holiday, as you know, you get into a kind of a default situation. If you go to France, you eat croissant, pain au chocolat, baguettes and everything else. It's what I did, came back, and I put weight on. Not happy. My name's Carl Smith. I'm 66. I come from the south of England. I used to run and manage a restaurant and a pub in Mayfair in London, the centre of London, one of which we were famous for our pies. And I myself was the 3 times national state pie champion and also pie champion of the century. Sounds a bit grand, but there we go. My situation was that for many years I was 15 or 20 pounds overweight. Not hugely obese, but enough to, not be happy, basically. And I couldn't understand why, because I was always very active. I like skiing, dancing, table tennis, swimming, cycling, and that type of thing. And I considered that I was having a healthy diet. But I still carried these few extra pounds around my middle, a bit of a podgy face, and I didn't think I deserved to be like that. So my daughter contacted me and said, "Dad, you need to go on this low-carb diet." And I thought, oh God, really? What's this? So she said, well, you don't basically eat sugar and carbs. So I thought, okay, I'll give it a try, which is what I did. And 18 months later, here I am, feeling very happy. I got myself into it by basically going online and finding out as much as I could, and that's when I discovered Diet Doctor. This helped me tremendously because when your resolve weakens a little bit, you'll see the benefits that other people have had. And I think it'll inspire you and it'll help you, because clearly it's a big change for most people. You know, we've grown up eating chips and rice and pasta and bread and beer and everything else. It is a hard sell, but if you look into it, you can make it work. One of the difficulties I thought I might encounter when I started on low carb was the idea that, okay, I can buy into this, but what about the people I live with? Fortunately, my wife Pauline, she was on board too. She's always been pretty fit, but again, probably wanted to lose just a few pounds. So she came on board and we both ate the same food, which I think made it a lot easier than you can imagine if you're in a family where some of the kids say, I'm not having that, or whatever, So that made life easier. I've always been somebody that eats what I consider to be healthy food. But what I did notice in the afternoons, I was always tired, always wanted to lie down. I could never understand this. Food's supposed to give you energy. So why does it make you feel tired? And I think discovering low carb has made me realize that it's the carbs and the sugar in food that actually debilitates you. And since I've been on low carb, I found that my energy levels have been much, much higher, never feel tired in the afternoon, and it's really quite a revelation.